Hi there and welcome to Code Fancy. Today we're going to be taking a look at this wonderful CSS slide menu. This is pretty snazzy. When you click on these links, this bottom bar slides to underline your current selection. You can use this for your portfolio as a navigation menu. You can use it for tabs. You can really use it for whatever you want. So let's jump over. I'm going to use CodePen today. Just to kind of walk through how to put this thing together. CodePen's a great tool for kind of sketching out ideas in code, hence the name CodePen. So we're going to start part one here just to kind of build out the basic framework and the front-end markup. So that's going to be more on the HTML side, and we'll cover the styling in part two. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be good little coders, and we are going to comment our code. We'll call it slide menu. And we're going to start, I'm going to put this in a navigation tag just to kind of keep things organized. So we'll go ahead and create that nav tag, then indent. And what we're going to do is we're going to create 5 radio buttons. We're going to get kind of crazy here and use radio buttons as our kind of on and off toggle, so we don't have to bring in any JavaScript or anything fancy like that. So we're going to create, let's do 4 items here. So we're going to do item 1, and let's create an input radio, and we're going to name this group. What are we going to name this group? Let's call it slide item. That sounds like a good name. And then we need to give it an ID. We'll call it slide item 1. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, and we'll get rid of this JavaScript window here since we don't need that. What else do we need to do? Let's add a class to this, and we'll call it toggle. Okay. After that, we need to create a label. Make sure you put your 4 in with the matching ID. Slide item 1 was our ID. And we'll close our label tag. And for now, I'll cover this later, but we're going to put a span tag in here before we put our actual label. And I'll tell you why we do that here in a minute. For now, let's go ahead and copy and paste this. Let's do, what do we say, 4 times? Cool. So that's going to give us 4 radio buttons. And from there, let's do home. We'll do an about us section. Those are popular. Let's do folio. And what's the other one? Let's do blog. Everyone loves blogs. Okay. So the next part that we need to kind of construct here is we need to actually build the bar itself. We'll call this, well, let's call it bar. And to create the bar, I'm just going to use 2 divs. We'll name the parent div. Let's call it slider. Let's stay with our theme. Let's call it bar background, or bar BG. And within that, create another div class, and this will be the bar itself. And we make this a div. Cool. So that's kind of the basic architecture of what we're going to build. Stay tuned for part 2.